Already ruined Kukuchu to you and all my nobody's not watching out there. Yeah, I gotta stop just like bailing on the game without getting to like a good point to like I know what autosaves or whatever, but I just like get distracted. Like I just like, oh, somebody sent me an invite. Fuck this game, and and I like go squat up, and I'm like, okay, or somebody wants to socialize, and I talk to them, or they get inspired and do some writing or drawing or whatever, which is good. I like it, but I gotta like try to figure out how to save because otherwise I just keep coming back to what's going on, where am I don't remember. I didn't like actively save like a save file or anything. It just right now I'm being attacked. Like I'm like in the middle. Like we now resume our program. Well, you're already in combat. I'm like, oh, okay. Let me try to remember these buttons real quick. Whoop. Fuck. Boom. Okay, at least we got that guy. Whoop. Fuck you, dude. Whoop. Ow. Fuck, I keep thinking circle is the... Fuck you, dude. Boom. Like a big fuck you with the explosions and shit. Okay, so... Oh, well, I already... See, yeah, no, it already took me back far enough that I had already leveled up to level 2. So at least I lost something, but I already looked through this, and I can't do anything with this one. Wait, what's it do? Pump Jack! Dealing damage with the gauntlet. Reduces cooldown of healing dispenser. Cool. They're like, hey, you know that Pez dispenser that gives you health? Punch people more. It's like, oh, cool. I like punching people. I like Pez. Dispensers and stuff. I don't... Doesn't sound right. Hey, you bridge that gap quickly, sir. Whoop. Okay. Well, that was the thing. Woo! Are you guys done? We're good. What about that? That little shard of whatever. Magma shard, little piece of Mordor? No? Okay. Can't take the Mordor with you. That was the moral of the story of Lord of the Rings, in case you didn't know. Spoiler alert. I don't think it was. I think there was a lot more meaning to that I read the books, I'm just joking. I just didn't really enjoy the summer. God damn it, I gotta shoot the fucking Cazadors again. Hey, fuck you. Oh, well, I'm out of ammo. There we go. Fuck you. Bap. Bap. Okay, cool. So does it just reload as I hold it, or is there a way that I can do it? Screech and Devil! Yeah, no, they're Cazadors. You can call them whatever the fuck you want. They're probably not that bad. They're probably less bad than Cazadors. Cazadors are actually scarier. Like I just took... Or, well, maybe my guy's just a bigger badass. I don't know. Maybe I'm just that cool. No, I think it's that they are not... This is not... One of these things is not like the other, and they are not equivalent. So, yeah. Okay, so now I'm basically back to where I was, because I sort of just, like, was faster through that. Do I want to go that way? What? Is that good? I mean, that's clearly where they want me to go, it seems. You would think, right? I mean, that very much has the vibe of moving forward. This has more of an exploratory vibe. Or, now you can't get back up there, you stupid fuck. Or maybe I had to go this way anyway to do the thing. I don't know.
Not enough.
I mean, the gate is technically open. It's not that. Look for a place to shoot to activate the interaction. Then that. No. Mm-mm. That thingy? Boop. I did a pew. Whee! So I think I figured out how to like switch between weapons, and I feel like an idiot. Basically, you use your quick little your sidearm when you just fan the hammer, and when you don't zoom in, I guess. If you zoom in, then you do that, which actually that's super intuitive, and I feel like an idiot. Like that's actually a really good way to solve that problem.
We are a unique species,
Are
brothers
we?
and sisters. We are not bred. We are not born. We come to life when we accept the gift of change.
Except
Our powers are many, and they have served us well. The art of glamour has given us safety.
I just
and
keep
secrecy,
stroking that
but I'm
whole
afraid we are
vampire
becoming
necromancy
victims of progress. Sooner or
foulness.
later, human technology will find a way to see past our illusions. They will expose and demonize us
Yeah.
and make us their ultimate enemy.
I mean, are you not demons?
Inevitably,
Like, somehow?
we will become their inferiors.
Or at least this guy's seeing ahead, and he's like, look, they're gonna kill us because we may be superior right now, but they're pretty smart, and they keep, like, making things. And then they got people like this motherfucker, like, look at him. He has, like, all sorts of unnecessarily outfitted. He's got, like, different types of armor on, like, he's got some samurai going. He's like a samurai cowboy, like explorer knight. You know, like he's got a lot going on. Like tech, like steampunk, punchy guy. Like he's got a lot going on. This is like, if this guy didn't exist and you saw him at a cosplay convention, just like somebody walking around like this, you'd be like, that's got to be an OC. You know, like
Jesus,
throwing together like a bunch of things together or meta mixing, and it's like, cool, good for you. Aww. Fap. Hi. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I said you didn't have to. You don't listen to anything. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, really? Shit still got me. And you didn't hit who I wanted you to hit. I... Whoop. Who's faster? Not me. Whoop. Bye. Okay. Glad this guy doesn't seem to run out of ammo. That's nice. That doesn't look. I don't like that at all. Like, look, just look at that. Just observe it. Just be dead. Like, don't continue to undulate and sort of like the leech mouth or whatever. Like, I don't like any of that. The lore. No, we already did that. We did that. What is this? Yeah, no, it's that guy who, you know, maybe you should seek out a different orthodontist. Um, Carrie and Huss are failed experiments, an early attempt to accelerate the change. Their skin calcifies into a hardened husk that gradually starts to rot from the inside out. Hmm. Yeah, no, definitely new orthodontist. And maybe a doctor. Like you should really invest in insurance. Leave America, get insurance. Uh, the massive bulges that erupt consist of blood and bone marrow that weaker vampires can consume to sustain themselves. What? Some say that the nutrition afforded allows them to survive for a couple of minutes in the sun. Due to their enormous endurance, they are tasked with protecting vampires. Wow. Okay, so you're just like some sort of like, we know this is bad and this doesn't work well, but you're sort of like a good punchy thing, and then other smarter, better things can kind of like benefit from you in various ways that sucks to be you, basically. Infected vessel, the weakest. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. In the family tree, the process of the change was hindered by either unsupported blood type or general hereditary shortcomings. Okay, so it very much seems like this world, it's like if you become a vampire, or whatever these things are, and I'm assuming they're all vampires at this moment. You're really rolling the dice. If things don't just go right, like you could end up as any one of these things, and you look like a Doom reject, you know. And I can't run around like Doom, but the result's still the same. Like you're still gonna die. You're already pretty much dead, and you don't look like you're not living your best life anyway. Like, I want to know where you guys are getting all the metal for all this. Like, I know it's very like, if it's the steampunk thing and whatnot, like it's very aesthetic, but it's just like, is this a choice on your part? Like you're like, I'm hideous, I'm gonna do this, or is it like, is there some like metallurgist like forge version of one of you guys that just like pounds out like these stupid helmets and is an orthodontist and all that shit? Like, cause like you have a thing in your hand, like. Is that like an aesthetic choice? Like, is this like some Mad Max shit? Like, I don't. Okay, but it just seems like becoming a vampire or whatever these things are, Hellspawn or yeah. It's like, well, if ideal conditions occur, you benefit, and you're gonna be like everything's just peachy. Waka waka doo doo, yeah. Like you're just gonna fucking, Albuquerque your way to some better place. But it seems like that seems unlikely for the most part. And like if you're kind of like a genetically weak person to begin with, you're screwed. If you don't get the proper regiment nutritionally during your transition, you're screwed. If they just decide to experiment on you and use you as some sort of weird tank fuel source, you're screwed. Like, I'm assuming all these were just normal people at some point that were like, yeah, I want to be a vampire. It's like, that sounds sexy and cool. It's like, were you kept from all these other things? Because this is, I don't know how you define cool, but it's definitely not sexy. I mean, maybe some people, but like, I don't judge. I'm just saying. Okay. This unsuccessful transformation deprives the vessel of their humanity. Oh, even better. And leaves them with an intense craving for blood. So you're basically a failed ghoul. Like, you don't, like, depending on the version of ghoul, like, you're like a blood zombie. If they came from, like, Lawnmower Man, or no, was it Lawnmower Man? No, Lawnmower Man. I saw that. No, that was actually saw that recently. Awesome movies. No, like the Hellraiser, the guy with the fucking nails in his face and like, ooh, pain is pleasure, and they made fun of it on Rick and Morty and shit. Due to the undeveloped vampiric structure of their jaw, the vessels can't puncture the skin of their prey to suck their blood. That's just like a cruel irony. They're like, you suck so bad at being a vampire, you can't even do this thing. Instead, they brutally mutilate their victims and lick the blood from any open wound. So you guys are probably really inefficient and messy eaters. That does kind of make a little sense why you would have, like, metal and shit on you. Because, like, I mean, even your helmet, headgear thing alone, you could at least give them a good head, but they're going to be bleeding somewhere. Some of that might be penetrative, and you could, like, sit there and, I don't know, you got, like, what are those, like, side tentacles? Then you got, like, I don't know what's going on over there with the big arm worm like, I feel like you can still make it work. It just, you are just like a failed creature, and like, you're like an abomination, and it's like, maybe they don't all look like this, or they do, it's just that they survive battle damage. But I don't know if there's other people like me that are out there doing this, because I don't leave any survivors that I can see, and they're not a big threat to me. And I just don't see a normal folk doing this much damage. So maybe you guys are just, like, super clumsy. Like, I would appreciate it if they added, like, oh, they have terrible eyesight, but they can, like, sense blood or something. Like heat signatures from humans. So that's how they get around, but they're kind of like, ah, fuck, I just stumbled, and they end up getting all tied up in chains and stabbed through, and like a cat that's like puts its head in some container and then can't get it off or something. Like, that's really sad. Like, usually they're okay, but, like, you get what I'm saying. You know, this still bothers me, like the elephant trunk. I just don't like it. At least it stopped moving. Alright, is everything dead? Did I get a good... I just don't like those. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I think that's what they wanted, but it makes me uncomfortable. No, sir. I don't like it. And I just... I'm gonna go over here. And I'm not sure what difference that made. Well, fuck. Whoa! Fuck, why do I keep... I need to change my buttons around. Motherfucker. Wow, you're sturdy. You're a sturdy one. Ow! Ow again! Okay, you know what? I was having a private conversation you had nothing to do with, sir. Fuck! Shit, you guys are, like, all over the place. This is less than ideal. Hi, I'm gonna take that and kill you with it and use it for my own benefit. Fuck, why do I keep thinking circle is the thing? I need it. There. Oy vey. That was like way more difficult than it needs to have been. I could have done that way better. I am disappointed in myself in a number of ways. I have shamed and dishonored myself. Phew.
Okay, got a few more to go.
Oh, that's on. Yeah, that was not great. Can I change that? I'm gonna end this and see if I can mess around with my stuff real quick.